Hello and welcome to the 5-Minute Sound Designer, where I'll show you a cool new sound design tool, tip, or technique in about 5 minutes. So in this video, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite, not so secret weapons that I use for sound design all the time, and it's Kontakt 5. So a lot of you probably already have Kontakt, but if you don't, it is what's known as a sampler, so you can throw in a whole bunch of WAV files and trigger them back using your keyboard is the really simple explanation. Now, Kontakt is probably most well known for all the music and instrument libraries that it has, so things like pianos, strings, basses, drums. That's what I'm scrolling through on the left here. So there's tons of stuff, lots of great orchestral stuff, dubstep, dance stuff, everything in between. But I like to use Kontakt as a sound design tool as well. So you can see here I have a new default blank instrument. And by clicking this wrench, you gain access to this instrument design panel. And what this allows you to do is throw in a whole bunch of sound files and trigger them using your MIDI keyboard. So what I'm going to do is throw in just one of these files here. I'm just using a SoundMorph library, things that sound kind of cool, this sci-fi library. And just throw it down there. So you can see that from the C4 upwards to this G here, I can trigger this sound file. And if I play a higher key, it'll be higher pitched. And you can see what the actual kind of root note of it is here. The yellow key means that if I play the C, it'll be the original pitch. So that's pretty cool. I can already throw in a whole bunch of sounds and have them pitch. But a really cool use of Kontakt is that I can throw in a whole bunch of different related sounds and map them across my keyboard. So now I can just kind of and just mix and match. So you can play two sounds at once very, very easily using multiple keys at the same time, depending on what sounds are mapped where, which is really, really helpful. And the coolest part about this is that because it's MIDI, I can just hit record and then just record a whole bunch of MIDI notes. And then edit them after the fact. If I don't like the speed at which all these sounds trigger, if I want to change the order that they trigger in, I can just edit it like any MIDI data and play around with it. So you can load in as many sounds as you want. You can load in multiple sounds on one key and play around with it that way. You can have different sounds triggered depending on different velocities. Depending on how hard you press a key, you can have different sounds trigger, all sorts of cool stuff. And you can make really elaborate instruments using this. Now, I don't see a lot of beginners or intermediate sound designers using Kontakt in this way. I see the advanced people using it all the time in this way. So I recommend for those of you who have it to start building different kind of sound design sets. It saves you a lot of time and can make some really cool effects and new mixing of different sound files that you may not have thought of. So what I like to do is I have different kind of instrument sets. I have a magic one, I have a mechanics one, sci-fi, gunshots, etc., and I just pull those up and then I can kind of play around with them. There's also built-in effects in Kontakt, so you can make things sound weird or different or just kind of modulate them on the fly. There's tons of different options you can do in here. And if you are a professional or you're looking to go professional in sound design and you don't have Kontakt yet, I'd say it's a no-brainer. It's a really good tool to have even early on. If you are looking to get some professional gigs, or you just got paid for one, or you just got your first professional gig, first, congratulations, but also this will be a useful tool and it is well worth adding it to your toolkit as early as possible. So that's it for this video. Check out Kontakt 5 if you haven't already. It's pretty awesome. It's an industry standard. And if you're serious about getting work in the game industry, or you're serious about freelancing in the game industry, about with whatever discipline, art, composition, sound design, whatever it may be, then sign up for my newsletter, because that's where I give out all of my best stuff. That's where I give out my best advice for people who are really serious about making a career in games. Also, check out my TED Talk. I gave a TED Talk on the power of video game music. So check that out in the annotations description below or in the little card thing. And also, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I give a video every single week on sound design, career advice, motivational stuff, whatever it may be. It all kind of comes back to sound, music, and careers in the game industry. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.